What up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. Today is day 13 of progress, which is pretty crazy. We're almost 2 weeks in on this account, and things are going pretty well, I think, overall, in comparison to how my main account was. We did get a book today for the Mysterious Merchant, so there we are, completing that, getting things done. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do something. We could do it tomorrow. Not a big deal. Unless I did. I don't remember. No, I didn't. I don't think I went to the shop. So at the end here, we got enough currency for both a potion and a drill. And I don't think I used them. I think I went to, but I got completely distracted. The wife was chatting with me here while I was getting the video recording done. It is what it is. No big deal. We may go back and knock that out here off camera just so we can make sure we get that done before reset, because that is more experience. 2 more locations is pretty big. 2 more percent. I felt like I did, but I might not have. I'm second guessing myself here with this, but yeah, guys, we are 1 day away from 2 weeks. That is insane. We've gotten 13 videos with this one uploaded to the channel here, and hope you guys have been enjoying it. I've got some feedback about my audio and stuff, so if you guys have any suggestions or any feedback here, I'm all ears. I'm always, appreciative of any kind of feedback I get. I will never belittle anybody. Like, hey, your mic audio sounds like crap, man. Can you do something about it? For sure. Like, the constructive criticism is always good, and that's going to make me better, because I'm just a dude sitting in his room, making YouTube videos on a free-to-play account on a little phone game. It's just me. I do all the video recording. I do the editing slightly. There's not much editing with this, to be honest. It's just short-form content, quick video recording, quick speed up, and a quick voiceover here talking about kind of what we did. But yeah, so we did get the pass here for Lucky Statue, and I was focusing on ore and a few other things there, and the rare ore especially, because I was struggling early on with that material, so I wanted to make sure I had more of it. And then we focused on relics for the items we wanted to get out of there, pet draws, because pet draws are more important to me than skill draws, simply because I can't get as many of those as quickly. And we want to try to get our 60 shards for Aegis Wing or Nyx Archon, depending on your choice there. But yeah, so that's why I focused those items. We're going to be grabbing the Lucky Statue later, which is going to be big for us, because that's another 10% dungeon rewards. We did get a gear drop today from the dungeon that actually improves that on our boots. We also were able to get enough shards for our mythic piece here from the dungeon, and we decided to go ahead and go with the staff. So when it comes to, this is your first piece, what should you choose? What piece should you go for? I always tend to go toward the weapon first, and then my boots. Weapon is going to result in more damage, and boots is going to result in more speed. And speed's a pretty important stat when it comes to things, because that allows you to get more turns off, or more skills off, more casts off in a turn. Like, you will go faster than the opponent than their turn. Let's say you do your turn, right? You get through all your skills, you do everything, boom, it's the monster's turn or your teammate's turn, and then before the monster gets to go, you get to go again, like for another one turn cast kind of thing. Then the monster goes, right? Same thing applies for PvP and stuff like that. So speed is definitely not a stat you should ignore. It can help improve DPS overall, because you're getting more casts off throughout the longevity of the fight than, say, somebody else with lower speed, for example, right? So speed is important. We do want our dungeon conquests here, just knocking out all of our dungeons here. It was actually a pretty quick night for us tonight. I think overall it was only about an hour and some change for everything today. We're starting to hit a lot more of the level locks for each zone and area. We're able to stay consistent with getting the zones cleared, but we're hitting that level requirement zones. So right now, it's 78, for example, for the next zone. Yeah, and we're I believe it's 82, if memory serves correctly. 80 or 82, I can't remember exactly. It's been a little while since I did the class update, or the class change to go to the next one. But yeah, we did buy 1 chicken, threw it in there. We in our guild here, and we also got the others that we put in the sheep and the and the plant. God, I'm tripping over my words today, or can't think of words today. But we got those claimed up and stuff. Our main pet, which is our Moppy, is almost maxed out for his tree. So what we're going to be doing then from there is focusing the others a little bit more. We want to make sure we get one of page completed for each of the 4 pets that we have in our main and side main lineup. So our main, obviously, we get the 100%, and our 3 side, we get 50%, and everybody underneath that gets 20, right? So our 4 main companions that we're using for our pets all have 1 page complete is the goal. That's how I have it on my main account, and then I've solely focused Aegis Wing on my main account, on my Paladin. And Aegis Wing is into page 3, and it's taking so much resources for eggs to be able to get it leveled up, even just 1 node. So we may get page 2 done, or on our main, and then switch to another companion to focus on to get page 2 done. Maybe get 1 page done, and then work on the rest to get the other pages done, and then get the next page done, and then so on and so forth. That might be a good strategy moving forward, and it might be a good distribution of stats. I'm not sure because I haven't fully tested this out. So I'm kind of experimenting a little bit here, as well as the count. I do have an idea for seasonal levels when we get to that point, kind of how I want to tackle it. I have been saying gold, 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 gold this entire time for everything. But when it comes to your seasonal levels and your seasonal gear, I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to use half your energy on gold and half your energy on ore. Because ore is one of the most important things when it comes to your seasonal levels and your primo stars. So, because the main reason is you get points for the gear, right? And your gear can level up far past your character's level. Everything else is locked behind your level to some degree. Your pets, your relics, and your skills. Your skills are hard locked to your maximum level, no matter what. You get your skills leveled up to your max level, they will not go any higher until you level up. Your relics and your pets can go up to 10 levels above your character level, and that is it. Especially once we hit 100, of course. It only matters once you've hit level 100 and have everything at 100. So just know that. So yeah, that's why your ore is so important, especially as a free-to-play player. That's going to give you so much more primo stars, and as a free-to-play player, you should be able to hit, I want to say, around 128 primo stars if playing effectively. I don't know how this count's going to play out per se, simply because we are behind a couple days, so we may go for like 88 to 100, somewhere in there. We'll have to wait and see, because there is, last few days of the season where you want to save your experience, your dungeon entries. You want to save pretty much anything and everything as much as possible to a certain degree. Like save your material realms, save your skill draws, your relic draws, like all the important things, right? We did get a good bit of map clearing done today. We went back to Cinder here and cleared up a good bit, since we got our staff and everything, and we got a little bit more power. So now I think Cinder's just to the locations that we have locked behind the different resources that you need, like drills, mines, and potions. So we'll be working on that moving forward. Verdant is almost done. It's like 96, 97, something like that. Getting our material realms done. You will notice here in a little bit that in a conquest that we started, we actually my internet went out on me for a moment. We had a little blip there, so we actually didn't get to see the end of the Crucible fight, unfortunately. But we did still get all the rewards and everything, which is kind of cool to see. But right now I'm doing my energy on here, and this person just shows up, and I kind of find it funny. I never post to global. I always just post to guild, and somebody gets it, somebody doesn't, they don't. Simply because the way I see it, to better improve myself and my guild, I only give my guild the opportunity. If more people outside of my guild are getting my resources that I'm sharing with my guild and others, then that's going to hamper the progress for my guild mates and myself, right? If your guild does that, that's less resources for the server to snag from other people. It may be a little scummy, I don't know, but that's just the way I see it. It's probably going to amount to nothing really in the long run, but I don't know, it makes me feel a little bit better. Little spicy tonight, guys. Little spicy. But yeah, there we go. As you saw, the crucible we kind of DC'd on, and we were working on clearing the rest of our ascent tower here. We got quite a bit done there. We did clear out Cinder Ridge, and we're starting to work our way through there. Looking at kind of our seasonal progression here, we're not doing too bad. Leveled up a good bit of our companions to the next milestones, a lot of 20s, a couple into 30s, I think 1 to 40. And so we got actually 49. So good bit of progress there. We got quite a bit of skill draws and stuff from them. We did hit the skill and class level requirements for Archmage. So we're going to be, from here on out until we can get Archmage, we are going to be saving our skill draws for that. So that way we can have a good shot at getting a lot of the new skills, especially like the what is it? The acceleration skill, where you can, reduce your cooldowns by 1 at the start. Super cool skill. Really useful. And here at the end, we are just kind of just overlooking our ascent progress here, just kind of watching the fights go on, just so you guys have something to watch here, instead of me just sitting here at home while this goes on in the background and just chatting at you. But yeah, guys, day 13, solid progress. Got a relic. We were sitting at like 20 some shards. So yeah, a couple days. If everything goes well here, we should be able to hit hard mode and be into a couple more pieces of relics here for Aqualis, and hopefully we can start getting into Aqua Origin next, and then moving on into the Hellhold. For Aqua Origin, I'm thinking I'm just going to go straight Mythics if I can get enough power. Maybe one Divine. We'll have to see. I'll have to do some calculations on it. Yeah, and then after that, we can decide whether or not we want to go into a Divine piece or not, because the idea is to get enough power to hit the normal Hellhold mode, so that we can start getting Hellhold gear, because Hellhold gear is going to be far better than the Divine gear that you're going to get from the previous dungeon. So that's kind of where my mindset is. I've had a lot of other guildies in my main account here. Pretty much, they were, I was like almost a week into doing Hellhold, and they're like, oh, I need help with doing Divine. I'm like, why? Your power is enough to do normal Hellhold. You don't need that Divine. You're gonna be better off just doing Hellhold instead. Like, oh, I need like 5 more shards or something like that. I'm like, to me, it's just not worth it. You can make that Donium just by selling those shards and switching to Hellhold, because you're going to progress a lot better. You're going to get a lot more, seasonal rating for your gear that way, and you're going to be far stronger, because Divine in Aqua Origin is only like 250, 260 thousand power or something like that, and in Hellhold it's 500 plus in the Mythic territory for your gear, and Divine's over 600 for a decent roll. For your gear there. So that's kind of where I'm at there. But anyways, guys, this has been fun. This is the end of day 13. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic one. And until next time, peace out. Much love.